Sagittarius, how you doing? Welcome back to your Astroflower reading for the week of the 6th of June through to the 13th of June. Look at this, straight off the path here. Your karmic path on your relationship side. The Page of Wands, very exciting, childlike, loving it. On your money and business and work side, you've got the Chariot, so going fast apparently. And the overall energy that's running through you, the Queen of Wands. The Astroflower is a new sort of system, and we do appreciate your support for this channel. If you want to support this channel, it's very simple. You just need to subscribe and click that bell and be part of the Astroflower family. There's also loads of links in the description below where you can explore the Astroflower, the elements, your elements and your flowers, and the petal system as well. So this is just for basics. This is the relationship side. This is the money sort of side. This is your karmic path, and this is the overall energy that's running through you. And this is how it's combined into your here and now, as it were. Okay, so let's get straight in there to the energy that's been flowing through you. Funny that you had the Queen, you had the, Seven of Wands in that position last week. And it's gone from being protection into enjoying that here and now. And it seems like on the work side, with that new lease of life that should have come through you on that sort of side, and it's coming in, means you're going to be, should be quite busy because you're moving really into your summer period now. You know, you should really start picking up a bit of pace on that sort of front. There should be a lot of opportunities coming in from you on that sort of side. It's going to ask you to really be attentive this week about what's going on around you so you can seize the moment. Okay? On the relationship side, you got the Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles. It's not, it's the Page of Wands. Sorry. Page of Wands, and that's blowing up through you as well. And I think it's like that whole idea of work hard, play hard sort of scenario. And for yourself, your good selves, it is a case here that you want to play. You really do want to play with the relationships. You want to fall in love. You want to, if you're already in love, you want to play with your partner. You want to. You want to, you know, go out and do things together. You want to experience things with your partner. If it's with your family, it's, you know, you want to do family gatherings. You're really active this sort of week. It's a driving force within you. Let's see how the universe sort of influenced that karmic path for you. Let's just get the message out of that and see what's going on there. So this is in Petal 1, the influence from the universe, and it's really pushing into you. It's encouraging you. It's almost as like you've got a nice bonfire going, and the universe is that air that's being sucked into it, and you're transforming that fire into beautiful light and beautiful heat and you know, possibility to do marshmallows on, that sort of thing. So it's really coming in, it's really pushing in here. Let's just see what the message is here. The universe will match you step by step. So whatever you put on the table, the universe is going to match you. They're sort of, it's a toying energy as well. It's very childlike as well, as if to sort of say, you know, oh, yeah, go on then. All right, then I'll match you. You know, all in, sort of like, I'll call you. No, I don't want to call you out, but that's you know, but in the gambling sort of sense, we say, okay, evens, right, okay, come on in. Whatever you put on the table, I'll put on the table. That's what it seems like it's sort of saying here. Knight of Pentacles, so you've got a very good long road, and the universe is sort of saying, I've got loads with me. You know, you are the only one that's going to put the limits on the pleasure that you can actually obtain within your relationships this week. Okay? And that could be where the work is a little bit overpowering. That's what that thing's all about. Understanding the here and now. Okay, let's just see how the guys are trying to influence that karmic path. And it's coming from you again. So if you want these things, you're going to have to go and get it. If you want to, let's just say, like, If you live in Africa or if you live in a place where there's the water's not on tap, could be anywhere in the world, I guess. You've got to go and get that water from a source somewhere. And so if you're thirsty, you've got to go and drink. It's you who've got to go and do it. So your guides are almost sort of saying, if you want it, come and get it. That's what it's sort of saying, you know. And I do a lot of I do a lot of sourcing for dowsing for wells. That does, you know, within my job as well. I do healing as well, which is my main job. Well, I say job. It's an absolute bliss for me. I do mainly do healing, but then also I do sort of like dowsing for wells and water lines and stuff like that for people in their houses. And this is here. It's sort of like, so I love going finding water, and I think bringing water up from the ground is a really good thing. Yeah, so, and I think here is they're sort of saying, you guys are sort of saying, if you want it, come and get it. That's what they're sort of saying. Which is, yeah, it's going to ask you to look at life a little bit differently. I think you're going to be a bit surprised how open people are to you with this childish energy that comes through you. If you can find that childish glow within you, within your relationships, it's going to, I think you're going to be really pleasantly surprised by a lot of things in life and the people that are around you. Really nicely surprised. It's almost, you know, a very humbling moment, I think, in a way. You just feel really touched, you know. Okay, on the guide here is, it's like, they're playing devil's advocate. That's what it's like. Sometimes it's worth heeding the warning. Sometimes it's worth noticing the warning. So, like if you're scared about something, you shouldn't allow that scared or preempting or sort of pre-apparation. Yeah, you know the word I'm trying to get out. You know, whatever. You're anxious about a situation. You know, that's if you use that as the guide, that's what your life's going to be like. So basically, when I get situations and I kind of going, I'm scared of that, I kind of going, I'm going to do that situation, and I'm just going to limit the possibility of that. I'm still going to do what I'm going to do, but I'm not going to do it like this because that would just be far too risky. For me, it depends on who you are. For you, Sagittarius, you probably like a bit of risk. So here it's sort of like that you guys are trying to heed you against something, or, you know, just sort of protect you, just warn you more than anything else. And I think, you know, sometimes it's good to listen and sometimes it's not. It depends on how you actually, I think it depends on this section here, on how childlike you are. If I don't mean childlike in a bad way, I mean childlike in your energy is very free and loose and loving and gentle, because that's what children are like generally. So if you're like that, I think this will be more of a case of kind of going, yeah, okay, yeah, I'm still going to jump off that cliff into the nice blue sea. Yeah, I'm going to be careful of this, that, and the other when I do it. That's what you guys are sort of saying. Just be careful. Yeah. Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, they're more concerned about maybe the long-term thing. So this could well be, so if someone said to you that you don't really know, let's go out drinking, and they want to just get drunk, and you don't like drinking. Oh, great. I don't drink anything anyway. I drink sometimes, very rarely. But, you know, if that's detrimental to you, I wouldn't necessarily, you know, blow off on all cannons. I would be much more concerned about, you know, nurturing what you can apply to the relationships around you. So here the guides are sort of, yeah, they're probably sort of trying to help you with that long-term relationships, such as your family, your friends and your community and your partner. and it's investing, and they may be giving you ideas of how to reinvest within your family and your partnership, and it's just sort of like giving you a warning to sort of like to extreme happiness, because sometimes when we're so happy, we end up doing things that we wouldn't normally do, which can be good, but also can cause a few problems. And I think that's the sort of thing I'm trying to sort of say. If you don't put any sort of healthy boundaries in place, you could come a cropper. You could come off your bike. So I'll just be wary of that and just listen to them. And then you make up the choice, or you see which is the most evident path for you to take. Okay, so let's go on to your money side. This is that fast thing of bringing it into you. There seems to be a lot coming in at the moment, and it's almost as if like the karmic thing is to learn how much you can actually do in a week. Can you do an 80-hour week every week, week in, week out? Probably not. Yeah, so I think this is what that card there is saying there. Or that karmic path there is sort of just be careful about taking on too much. Here's the universe here. The universe is here, is trying to help you out here. They're sort of, okay, on this side here, they're sort of saying, I'll match you, dollar for dollar, pound for pound. I'll match you pound for pound. On this side here, they're sort of kind of, it's more sort of kind of like putting a little bit of a wall up, sort of giving you those healthy boundaries. High Priestess, so using, helping you to see clearly your future, your long-term future, because you did have the Death and Rebirth card there and the Six of Swords there. So they were helping you across that passage. And now that you're across that passage from last week and you start getting things coming in, you've got to see clearly what you can develop out of this new stuff coming into your life, or certainly the increase of activity that is around you. So how can you best position yourself or profit from that? Okay, so this is how your guides are influencing your karmic path. And they're bringing it in as well. There's a lot coming in for you at the moment. You had the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles in that position last week, and you were really building some stuff. This could well be coming in through this. It's like when you're running, say like if you were running a race, and let's say it's like a reasonably long race, like 800 meters, and you're coming to the last sort of like 30 meters, and you're so far in front, you're going to win. So you've almost got that celebration before you've actually crossed the line, which could be a bad thing, of course. But here, I think it's a case of kind of saying to you, you've got this, you can do this. That's how your guides, they're almost like that coach sort of saying to you, come on, you can do this. You've got this. You've got this covered. They're really being your biggest fans, nurturing your path. You can go there, you can do it. And it might be a case of this week that you do have to do a lot of work. So therefore you have to work hard, but you've also got to play hard. That's where you've got to have that balance in and harmony in place. Let's see how the guys are trying to influence the conversation that is within you. It's offering something. So it's as if like the word that's coming out is like you created this. You provided for you this. I think this is on another fire sign as well. Similar sort of message. You should understand when you have done well and you've reaped or you've created your own chances in life, you should know this, because if you do know it, you can repeat it. You can keep creating chances for you. So I think this is they're trying. I think the guides here are trying to remind you, kind of going, I put this in place the last 2 or 3 weeks ago, where you let's just say you've got a shop. you're selling products and then you thought, yeah, I'll put out this one item out in the front of the shop. Not necessarily because I'll sell it because it's really expensive, but it will encourage people to come in to then I can actually sell something else. And then all of a sudden you sell loads of another product. And it's you've created that extra sales on that other product. And this is how your guides are trying to remind you. Fruit, this is what I'm going to say. Your fruit was ready to pick. This is what I'm saying. It was offering something. So it's offering this fruit to you. You know, this is really good. You've done some great work, Sagittarius. It's been I think, quite a hard year for you, to be honest. You know, if I'll be straight with you. And you've done incredibly well with what you've had to confront in life. I think all of us have had to confront a lot of stuff over the last 2 years, let's be honest, with what's going on in the human world. But at the same time, I think you've done incredibly well with the extra stuff you've had to deal with. Okay? I'm not an astrologer, and you might be able to see that in the planets and etc. I'm not an astrologer. I'm a healer. That's what I do. So let's see how you combine the two together. It's definitely trying to sort of saying, okay, you work hard. They're reiterating that play hard. You need to release that pressure that within you. Sometimes you really do need to just let it go, and that's what they're sort of saying there. So, okay, so following your evident path. This is, you know, you will find this difficult, Sagittarius. The fact that there's this possibility, this possibility, this possibility, this possibility, and sometimes it's difficult for the Sagittarius out of work and within life to actually turn around and sort of saying, that's the evident path and I've got to take it. Oh, I don't know if I can take it. And you're so strong in certain areas in your life. And maybe it's a case that they're asking, you know, there's only one cup there that's giving water. So there's really no choices to be had. Choices are an illusion in life. Just to sell you something more than anything. And it could be to sell you a bad relationship. I wouldn't advise you to do that. Not just for you, but also for your partner. Let's get this straight. You know. But I think you're very hard upon yourself sometimes, or very because you put a lot of effort into life. You put a lot of effort into other people, and you don't want to stop putting that effort into other people. Just because you've chosen your evident path doesn't mean you're not going to meet people that you can't put effort into, or those people that you've been putting effort into will not follow you. I just think it's a case where you've almost got to go this week a little bit blinkered and trust your guides that are coming into you, into the here and now, and concentrate on that front. Because this side here, you've got the universe that is backing you up here on your relationship side, and they're protecting you on your money side. So whichever way you play it, at the end of the day, they've got your back. It's up to you to take control of your front. So look out in front of you and go ahead and walk your walk, talk your talk, and walk your walk. Walk that path. Do it. You'll love it, honestly. It'll free you up. You'll feel fantastically liberated. I'm surprised the judgment card didn't come out there. Anyway, there you go, Sagittarius. If you want to know more about the Astroflower, please go down into the description below. There's links down there below, which you can then explore the Astroflower. We also got our sister channel, Cymatic TV. And if you want to be part of the Astroflower family, it's very simple. All you got to do is subscribe and click that bell. For those of you who are already part of the Astroflower family, I really do thank you for your support for this channel. It is much, much appreciated. You were fantastic last week in your support for that call of support we had last week. And you were there. It was really good, Sag. Okay, in the meantime, don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.